Forget the bollocks. Bring on the Sex Pistols. Hey, everybody. This is Elgato, the fancy action now. Man, I hope I didn't blow out my mic right there. Loving that mic, bro. This is Elgato, fancy action now, and that reminds me that funky little chat. Every time I start now, I'm good about it. I'm like, I pop out that chat, that funky little chat, and I get that going, so I don't get any freaking lip service from the hardcore fan base. Wow. All right, everybody, this is LVO Toro, Fancy Action Now, channel update, epic update, shout outs. We got a new subscriber. Isn't it great? Like, you can still shout out the individual subscribers, and I think that's awesome, man. Do you think Angry Goat Joe gets to do that anymore? No, he doesn't. New subscriber, Laura Frost. Welcome to the channel, Laura. Thank you very much for the subscription. Who knows, that could be somebody's grandma in Idaho who they are a fan of the show and they made, grandma, just sign up, just click yes, click subscribe, thank you. And they're supporting the channel. Like I said, I'm willing to entertain the intimidation of the elderly to grow the channel, okay? I know their engagement is terrible. Just tell them that TV no longer exists and you have to watch YouTube. That's all there is, and I'm the main guy on it. That's all you got to do. So, anyway, family members, co-workers, strangers in a restaurant bathroom, fine. LVO Toro, Fancy Action Now, Ty Lord Stevenson, the all-time Grand Prix winner of the chat, baby. The undisputed champion of the chat is Ty Lord Stevenson. And he says, that's my auntie in Idaho. Damn it, I knew it. I mean, she probably is this sweet little old lady that runs a brothel out the back door. Hello. Anyway, sex workers' rights. Sex workers' rights. We're all for sex workers' rights on the Fancy Action Now. They'll be mainstreaming me anytime now. Sex workers' rights, baby. Anyway. Next level epic unboxing is happening right here, right now. I am so glad Ty Lord is here for this freaking crossfire hurricane of fate going on here. First of all, video game package. I think I still have chroma key on. I don't need it on. Let's take it off. Chroma key, go bye-bye. No, yeah, I'm sure. Oh my God, there we go. It's real world. It's the real world, baby. We'll get the chat back up. Get that funky little chat. We want to see you in that funky little chat today. Today, we got a package. And we got another package, which is quite large and mysterious. I think I know what it is, but I'm not sure. Maybe it's a personal hygiene item. Maybe it's some decorative bath soaps. I don't know. Now, also, I have been a little frustrated on this channel with my streaming situation, with the stability of the equipment I'm using. I am very pissed off. I am very salty about the whole thing, especially this freaking thing. I mean, it works, but the software is so freaking unstable. It is such a system hog. It crashes my shit. It won't let me work in any other app. I have to shut everything down just to get a little stability out of this thing. It's the software more than anything else. And you need to have like a big monstrous beast system. And I have an MSI gaming laptop that's pretty damn good. It is getting a little old in the tooth though, but But still, I mean, it's a capture card, for God's sakes. You shouldn't be, like, taking my entire system resources for a freaking to stream a video game. All right? So I'm pissed off with that. I'm pissed off. And then the original Live Gamer Portable, I've got... Oh, yeah, here it is. My original Live Gamer Portable works better. Okay, it works better, but it's still not that stable. The software is better in the older version. I mean, this is easier to use than the newer card. And I'm like, wow, okay. I kind of like this. I kind of liked it. And I'm like, well, let me try the sequel. And oh, brother, that sequel was not what I was expecting. So, boom. Elgato HD 60S Plus, baby, in the house. I can't wait to get started with it. I am looking forward to cracking this open. And I'm like, I got this equipment, and I'm like, I can't open it up and start using it until I show it off to my good buddies on the channel and get a video out there. We're running it next level, baby. We're going from red to blue, and we're going to show you a little bit better quality on our streaming. I mean, I can't grow this channel. I've been growing, but I can't grow this channel unless I can run a legitimate stream. Until I can stream freaking games legitimately, and it's so hit and miss, and you guys don't see the behind the scenes of me fuddling with this shit for hours just to get an hour worth of stream time. I mean, it is unacceptable. Now, if I have to get a new laptop at some point, that's fine, I understand. But in the interim of that, I'm going to upgrade to the Elgato card, which I should have started way back when. I like the Live Gamer Portable. I had fun with it. But, dude, I'm starting to take this channel seriously, and I'm starting to stream like every day or every other day. I need some decent equipment. Boom! Elgato HD 60S Plus in the house, baby. There it is. There it is. This is Tropiking aloe vera drink with the floaties. Let me clean that off for you. With the floaties. Let me see if I can show you a close-up of the floaties. They're the aloe floaties. It's kind of like apple juice if a little kid threw up in it. You gotta have the aloe floaties. That's why I live forever. It's not boba, but it's floaties. All right. What is this? Baltimore Retro Gaming? Jesus Christ, bro. Shouldn't you be in some kind of halfway house or probationary detainment center? I use an Elgato HD. Nice. It has composite and component inputs. Well, I don't think this one does. This is the one, and I may have to get the older version of this, because the older version of this, I realize they have an adapter where you can, now they may have something that you can purchase aftermarket to do component composite, but the original one, the original Elgato HD, the shiny black, you know, the piano black, that one had a component composite interface. This one does not. Does not come in the box like that, but I'm thinking of picking one of those up as well. I kind of just want to stream regular shit through the HDMI and just have some freaking stability and some decent software. I have been very unhappy with Live Gamer Portable 2, especially, bro. That thing can go suck a gas pipe. All right? But in addition to that, let's see. On a decent, okay. You need a retro link to run to it first. A retro link? Well, you know what? I'm going to wind up getting there, and you'll probably be the guy to help me out. So, my computer is 15 years old. Who's president now? I've been watching porn for 10 years. Who's the president? Anyway, so not to be undone, boom, Elgato Stream Deck, bro. Elgato Stream Deck. Elgato Stream Deck. Right there. The Elgato Stream Deck. 15 button. Now, if I like it, I'll get the XL. I'm sure I will like it, but I'll run them both, and I don't care. But the XL has, I think, 32 buttons, and this one has 15 programmable macros so that you can have video clips. You can launch video clips while you're streaming, audio clips. You can launch websites and applications. Again, all kinds of production stuff that's very hard to do in just vanilla OBS. This simplifies it and makes it a one key press. So if you like a particular sound effect, you want the air horns, if you want to do that, you can program it to do that. And all kinds of other really cool stuff. So Elgato Stream Deck, Elgato capture card, booyah, welcome to the next level, baby. Oh, and by the way, the Stream Deck came in a bundle with Spider-Man. They had a bundle where you got Spider-Man Game of the Year edition and the Elgato Stream Deck. That came together as a bundle. Sign me up. Boom, purchase. There you go. So this is it. This is it. Welcome to the next level. HD 60 Stream Deck. There it be. Wow. I am so excited to crack that open and get going. It's like, wow. I can't wait to start programming macros, baby. And you know what? I've been meaning to pick this up. I've been kind of looking around at it. It's maintained its value, and I don't think it's going to go anywhere. I think this is one of the best Spider-Man games ever made. It's one of the most popular games ever made. I think it's one of the best games of that year. It was 2020, I believe it came out. So I think it's one of the best games of 2020, and I've yet to play it, and I really want to. So I'm excited to play this game and stream this bad boy. So what do we got here? Bio Armor, what up, buddy? R-Type launched for $40. I thought it was going to be $25. Well, it's R-Type, bro. You know they're going to get the premium on that. Spider-Man on Elgato, baby. Yee! All right. So that is the big announcement. That is the next level. That is the unbox. So I'm not going to open them up now and crack them open and start messing with stuff live on the air. We are going to open a few other things, though, and get that shit going. So I got a game here. I don't know what it is. I think it might be Mario Kart for the Wii. Oh, yeah. There you go. Another shout out to Virtua Bros. There's another Wii U title. Dat Game Collector, Wii U title. Mario Kart 8. Totally complete Wii U. Got a great deal on it. Another red case for the Wii U. Another game for the Wii U. Before that, Wii U Tide rolls up and you can't touch this shit. I mean, can you imagine what something like this, a first-party Wii U title, is going to be like in a few years? When that tide recedes and you can't find that shit anywhere. I mean, for under a ridiculous amount of money. I mean, Wii U is going to be the collectible system, and everybody's sleeping on the Wii U. And I think it was the Gaming Off the Grid, those two bros, they're like, don't sleep on the Wii U. From their lips to my ears, bro. Don't sleep on that, man. If you see Wii U opportunities out there, collectible opportunities, it's going to be like the Sega Saturn. You know what? The Wii U was the Sega Saturn for Nintendo. So, and the Sega Saturn, that shit is madness right now. Madness, buddy. Madness, hey! All right? Don't sleep on it. What do we got here? What? Yeah, you told me the Devil's Third is one of the most collectible games for the Wii U, and right now that game is ridiculous. What did you pay for that again? What did you pay for that? Astro Live Channel! Woo! We got a convoy, baby. Astro Live Channel. Bro, you can't tell me that all the viewing this guy does of the moon, that he hasn't seen some weird shit. You've seen some weird shit, bro. You might not want to admit it live on YouTube when the government is watching, the post office is checking up on you, and they're observing your social media posts. The post office is watching, everybody. The post office. We all thought it was just the nice postman in their blue shorts. They're so nice. And he gives my dog a biscuit. We're watching you. I'm like, keep watching, bro. You want to see? Look at this. Look at this. Anyway, what do we got? GameStop is already picked over. I got Devil's Third. Next Level Toro, baby. You paid $40? If you paid $40 for the Devil's Third, that's crazy good. Let's look at it. Let's go out to the real world, everybody. Let's leave this beautiful, comfortable, warm, cozy womb of my channel and go out and look at Devil's Third. For the Wii U. Oh, there's a PAL version for $40. Zombie U was a fun survival horror. I liked Zombie U. That impressed me. And you know what? That pissed me off because they showed that game off with the launch of the Wii U, and they thought that shit was going to be big as hell. And it was interesting, but when you know what they did? They screwed themselves because everybody thought the Wii U was an upgraded Wii. And I'm like, oh, cool, finally a decent game for the Wii. And I look and I'm like, what? I got to buy a whole nother Wii system to play this? I'm like, fuck that. And I guarantee you, I was one of hundreds of thousands, if not millions of people that felt the same way. Like, oh, finally we're getting something really cool. And what? All I have to do is buy this little peripheral? See, I thought that's all you had to do. All you had to do was buy the deck, the handheld thing, and you could play this zombie game. This was like the enhancement to the Wii. And I'm like, oh, it's a whole new system. And I'm like, get out of here. So many people felt that way. That Zombie U release, in a way, is what killed the Wii U. I thought to myself, too, I'm like, this is the worst freaking system launch I've ever seen in my life. It was, from a marketing guy perspective, I'm like, this is terrible. All right, Wii U, underrated system. It is. But regular Wii is creepy. Wii U is shit, but regular Wii is creepy. Oh, it's crappy. Oh, okay. Seems lots of satellites and spy satellites. Okay. All right. You're going to play it that way, Astro Live Channel? You're going to play it safe? That's fine. I understand. The eagle has landed. Best use for Wii games is making pillars. I should have gotten Devils when it was $40 at GameStop. Yes. I got Breath of the Wild on Wii as well. Now you can get, right now, you can get the European version, the PAL version, for $40 of the Devil's Third. But disc only, $249. North American version, factory sealed, $160. Here's a guy who's got it for $450. Dude, that game is not worth $400. God damn. Devil's Third video game for Nintendo. Brand new, factory sealed, $47.90. That's the European copy. So the European copy is as cheap as $40. And believe me, that's going to run the hell up there. These are all European version. There's a collector's edition out there for $50, but it's European. Yeah, I mean, if you want a domestic copy of Devil's Third, I mean, if you just want to straight up buy it, it's $450. Holy living shit! All right, oh my God, that game collector, he's always watching. He's always watching and checking. You drunk, Toro. It's worth every penny. The Devil's Third is worth every penny of $450. No. No, I refute you in the name of Jesus. And I rebuke you. Breath of the Wild is badass on Wii U. Yeah, that's one I'd like to pick up. I'd like to pick up Breath of the Wild on Wii U. Because I think that would be the great system to play it on, even though I have a Switch now. I have a Switch. All right, so everybody who has joined the chat, we're going next level. Toro is tired of dealing with Live Gamer Portable. The software sucks. It's unstable. It's a system hog. I'm sick of it. I'm getting stuttering and slowdown and interruptions in gameplay and crashes. I'm just tired of it. So, boom. Elgato Capture Card HD 60S plus the 15-button Stream Deck, baby. Next level. Fancy action now. Next level, baby. Baby. There you go. That's what's happening here. That's what's happening now. And then Spider-Man Game of the Year Edition came bundled with the Stream Deck. That was a bundle together today. Stream Deck Spider-Man. Finally got a copy of it, and it's the Game of the Year Edition, all DLC. So, and then Mario Kart 8 just came today. And then I have this package here. I don't know what this is. Would you all like to break into this package? Would you all like to break into this bad boy? Let's see. Is it Web of Fire or Web of Shadows? Blacklist was on the Wii U. Yeah, I mean, it got Splinter. You typically will get Splinter Cell games. There's a lot of Splinter Cell on the original Wii too. Yeah, Web of Shadows for PS3. That game's getting ridiculous. I remember the Devil's Third was going to be Xbox 360, playing as two characters. Wow, showed Dat Game Collector. Dat Game Collector made a scandalous comment. Will somebody moderate Dat Game Collector, please? Says the guy who owns 400 shitty Wii games. What's really brutal is that's absolutely true and devastating. I have nothing to say. I just submit. Guilty. I have 400 shitty Wii games. No, it's more like probably about 350 and 50 good ones. I don't even know if there's 50 good games in my Wii collection. Didn't I make like 3 top 10 Wii videos? So there's at least 30. There's at least 30 interesting games on the Wii. There's probably 50 in there. Out of that 400, there's probably 50 games you might want to hold on to. He's absolutely correct. including Barbie and her sister's puppy rescue. I still got to stream that bad boy. Sell each one for $1 and then buy Devil's Third and have something of value. Dude, he is killing me tonight. That game collector is just absolutely raping me over a freaking barrel at this point. Sell off your entire Wii collection at $1 a piece, and then you can afford Devil's Third for $400. There's not 50 good Wii games. I don't know if there is 50. I know there's 30. I don't know if there's 50. I just streamed for an hour and a half with no mic, and no one said a damn thing. Oh my God, don't you love that? Where you're like, and nothing's coming out, and you have to look at that video and go, dude, not including prep time, setting up and getting ready and gathering shit up and getting your thumbnail together and all the rest of that and doing the tags. None of that. But you just blew an hour of your life and you'll never get it back. And you just posted a video of you going, hey, take me serious. Oh, bro, man. I've been there. I have been there. Especially when it was a good stream. Like, if you feel it's a good stream, like you've got the energy and you're like, wow, that was a good stream. And then you play it back and there's no audio. Oh, bro. Bro. You only got 8 games for the week. That's a nice Wii collection. What are the 8 games, Astro Live Channel? What are the games? What are the Wii games that you own? $26 maybe. BioArmor is like, 20 maybe. 20. Oh, he's like 20 maybe good Wii titles. There's at least 20. I mean, I think there's 30. And there's probably more than that. It's probably like 30 or 40, but that's... I honestly think, to be fair, you could get to 50 games, but then you would have to stop. There's not really more than, if you take you get all the first parties in there and any of the decent third party stuff. You probably got about 50 titles in that collection, and that collection's like close to a couple of thousand total titles. Crazy. Oh, really? Well, I think the Wii U was an interesting system. It just was not. It was not positioned well, and the original Wii had really undermined my faith in that thing. And then I was mad because I really wasn't getting enough out of the Wii. And I thought, oh, cool, if I get this new peripheral and there's this cool like survival zombie game and you use the pad, and I'm like, oh yeah. That got me excited, and then I found out it was a whole new system, and I had to buy a whole new system and a whole new game and all the rest of it, and I was just like... But I think the Wii U is a classy system. I think it's a good system. I like the Wii U. I like the Wii U better than I like the Wii. You must own Punch-Out and Sin and Punishment if you won a Wii or own a Wii, I'm thinking. I don't have Punch-Out. I don't think I have Punch-Out. I probably do at this point. But I definitely have Sin and Punishment, yeah. I'd say the Wii has around... Well, that's fair. I think that's probably aggressive. I would cut it off at 50. I think you can get the total Wii experience with 50 games, said the guy with 400 Wii games. And I just collected some more a week ago. All right, here we go. I'm going to open this thing up. I don't have an implement of destruction, and I'm hoping that there's like a tear strip or a scoring mark or something. I don't know what this is. I don't know why it is. Just gonna have to man strength it. Yeah! Somebody sent me a white box. Thank you. All right, Birdie. Birdie! I've been watching a lot of Game Collector's videos recently. I've been watching a lot of his stuff, buddy. It's pretty damn good. I didn't realize he produced as many videos as he did. And top 10 collections in Xbox. I didn't realize that Game Collector was that much of an Xbox guy and that much of a Halo guy. Wow. Oh, yeah. Now I know what this is. Yeah, boy. This is Deadly Premonition Collector's Edition with the playing cards. With the playing cards. This is the chain of custody envelope. Nice. Nice. So cool. Green Veil. Deadly Premonition. Collector's Edition. Now, I had a YouTuber named the guy who I featured on my PS3 Through the Roof. That's Figsy Games, Figsy, Figsy Games. And he just put this on his, like, shouts to his subscribers as one of his newest acquisitions. And I had even forgotten that this existed. And I'm like, you know what? I have to own that. I have to own it. And I love this thing. It was gorgeous. It has really gone up in value, but I paid the money. And it's such a cool collector's edition. Like, this is one of the neater collector's edition out there. Like, you don't get a statue or anything like that. But it's really got some cool stuff in here. So I have to decide if I'm going to leave it together, right? Am I going to leave this together, or am I just going to leave it pristine on the shelf? So I am so proud to own Deadly Premonition, the classified edition, with the playing cards. And all the characters in the game are part of the cards. And they have blood stain and coffee stains on them. And just super cool. There's all kinds of unboxings of this online. I watched one before I grabbed it. But you could originally get this for around $50. What a bargain. It does have the game. And the game, this particular copy, has all of the DLC included. So, yeah, there is some DLC for this game for Deadly Premonition, and this disc has it all on there. So, booyah! I'll just leave that right there. There you go. He's got House of the Dead Overkill, which is absolutely a must-have on the Wii. That game is amazing. Resident Evil Umbrella Chronicles, awesome. Dark Side Chronicles, right? Silent Hill Shattered Memories, which is a crazy valuable game. Yep, that's a must-have. Dead Space Extraction, which I also have. The Conduit, which I could never get my head around the controls on that thing. I hated that. But it's like, it's always a hidden gem or something like that. Blech. I think Ghost Squad is far better than the Conduit. Medal of Honor, Red Steel 2, and Call of Duty 3. That is a very respectable Wii collection right there. You got some valuable titles in there, too. Love Halo 1, 2, and 3. Yeah, I love Halo. Halo 2 is like, to me, is like the ultimate console experience. But I love the story of Halo 1. Like, and the graphics in Halo 2 are so much improved. But I love this. I love how it starts out in Halo 1, and you got to defend the ship, and you got to crash land the ship, and you have to land on the ring, and then it just goes from one exciting moment to the next. The pacing of that game is so good. Halo 1 just, I play that through, once a year. Halo 2, I'll play it through once a year at least. See, once I start playing Halo, I play it till I finish it too. I can't just like pick it up and put it down. I have to, because the urgency of that, it's like it really creates just this drive to perform and to fight and succeed, and it's great. They created something very special with that game. So, that Game Collector, you've got that collection? I'm sure you do. Yeah, it's cool stuff. The best David Lynch game ever. I mean, he practically wrote the game for real. For real, he did. I got to bring this a little bit closer because I'm like leaning over to read this crap. RE4 on Wii is a great, again, that's a must-have. I have on 360 and Switch. Yeah, the sequel, Swery is coming, is going to fix the game because it is jank. It is just very jank. It wasn't ready for release, and they were kind of unapologetic about it, and he's going to go in and fix it. So it's Twin Peaks the game. Rainy Woods. Yeah, I've been watching a lot on Deadly Premonition recently for whatever reason. And I like the name Rainy Woods. I'm like, why didn't they just leave it Rainy Woods? This game would be even cooler with a name like Rainy Woods because you don't know what you're getting into. You're like, Rainy Woods? I think Rainy Woods would have been even better. Rainy Woods would have been even cooler than Deadly Premonition. Ooh! It's like, it's very contrived, but still, it's great, You play Halo 2 Remaster? Funny, Halo, I've got kind of a soft spot. I like to play the original game on the original hardware. But I understand. I mean, I'm like, I'll probably be like, oh, well, this is a beautiful remaster. If I'm impressed, I'm impressed. I mean, it is what it is, Francis York Morgan, Call Me York, looked even more like Kyle MacLachlan in beta. Really? They had to distance themselves or they were going to get sued for copyright. Make Bungie great again? Oh, my God. I don't know about 343, bro. I gotta tell you, 5 especially, Halo 5, that game really disappointed me. I have the Halo 5 Collector's Edition Xbox One S, and I love that box, but it's like, dude, that game was such junk, man. I mean, it looked good, but I'm like, this is not a Halo game. This is like a beta. This is like a trailer, I don't know what it was. I was like, so yeah. Don't buy the second one new. It's broken on cart. Deadly 2's janky story is good. I saw the Digital Foundry upload on the sequel. The frames, the performance level on that thing is nearly unplayable. It's just right on that line of you can't play this thing. It's like Cyberpunk bad on the release. So he said, I swear he said they're going to go in and fix it. Yeah, 343 is just not. I don't bother with it. You know, I play the first two. 3 is very good. I mean, it's a very good game. I just like the atmosphere of 1 and 2 and kind of the interlinking story of 1 and 2. You know, 3 is very good, but like 1 and 2 are my go-tos. And I love 1. I love 1 above them all. So, yeah. So, wow. So you got to see Deadly Premonition, the Classified Edition. God dang, I'm so proud to have that. Now let me ask you a question. I want to ask you guys a serious question. Because I'm cut right in half. I want to open this thing up right now. But there's 50% of me that wants to leave it sealed. And I would even be willing, but you can't do this realistically every single time. I keep going back and forth between leaving things sealed, like stuff like this. Not like this. Or even this. Like, yeah, if I hold on to this forever, is it going to be worth a lot sealed? Yeah, but I want to play it. So I'm going to crack it open and I'm going to enjoy it, but I'm going to keep it, right? So I'm okay with cracking into like this. But like I really don't want to crack into this, and part of me wants to just spend the money and get a second one and leave this one sealed. I mean, is that terrible? I mean, I want to crack this open and freaking enjoy it and love it, but it's going to get worn. It's going to get worn. It's going to get, bent and all the rest of it. And part of me, I guess it's the anal retentive part of me, wants to leave it perfect. Wants to leave it sealed. Just forever, just forever in potential, Just forever there. And I almost want to, like, for this particular set, I want to leave this one pristine and then eventually pick up a second one that I can open up and play with or manipulate, whatever you want to call it. I'm a grown man. I don't want to say play with it, but what do you call it? Right? So let me see. Let me see what the chatters say. Well, Reach is very good. Reach is like an epic movie. I mean, Reach is something special. Playing through Reach is an experience, man. And it's not the power fantasy because it's an inevitable loss. Like, they know they're fighting a losing battle. That's what makes Reach unique, and it's so cool. It's not Master Chief in a power fantasy and you're going up against this entire alien race and kicking their ass. It's literally you're on a planet, you're overrun, you're going to be killed. All you can do is like fight a delaying action and save as many people as you can and do what you can before you're completely overwhelmed and destroyed. That is what makes Reach very special. I like Reach very much. I do. I think they are milking Halo series at this point. It's not milking it if you come out with a quality product. It is milking it if you throw it to a studio that doesn't know what to do with it or doesn't have the scale, scope, or vision to realize it. It's like they are the substitute teachers. Message retracted. Ooh. Would you crack open a sealed Snatcher? No. I hate having sealed games. I'll trade for unsealed game. I would keep it sealed. I would buy a used copy of the game. Well, I have the game. I own the game. I own the game. I don't own the 360 version. I'd like to. But I have the PS3 Director's Cut. This one's a little different. This one actually has more content on it, believe it or not. It has all the DLC. But it's meant to be played. See, I'm like 50-50. 50-50. I'm going to have to think about it. This is just so tits. That is so tits. I just fucking love that shit. I love it. And I have the game, so I don't really need the DLC. I mean, I can get the DLC if I wish. But it's like, I don't know. I might get these separately. I might see if somebody's just like auctioning that off. Or sometimes you'll find an open copy that's relatively inexpensive. Maybe I'll do that. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. I'm not touching it for now. For now, pristine. I can't bring myself to crack it open. I wish I had the balls of that game collector and just was like, open everything and just freaking enjoy it, bro. That's what it's supposed to be. That's what you do. So, it's meant to be played, baby. It's meant to be opened and fondled and felt up and everything else, right? So, well, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm going to take this station, this channel, this dream, this vision to the next level. I am going to upgrade my capture situation, which has been absolutely unacceptable. And I now have a stream deck for a little added production value during my streams. I'm very excited about it. So I can't wait to get that set up. I'm going to crack into it this weekend. And this weekend, that shit is going to go down. So we got Deadly Premonition. This is an epic unbox. Classified edition, baby. Spider-Man along with the Elgato Stream Deck. Nice. Mario Kart 8 came today. Totally complete. I'm excited about that one. I like Mario Kart. And I never played 8 yet, so I would love to play 8. Oh, and by the way, my Otaku club, some of you know that I belong to an Otaku club, and we did like a little fighting tourney at my house, and they're actually doing a meetup after a whole year. They're doing a meetup tomorrow to see a movie called Mugen Train, which is like a demon. See, I saw Last Train to Busan with them. They did an event. One of the last events I went to was a screening of Last Train to Busan, which is a zombie movie. I highly recommend it. But it's Korean. And it's Mugen Train, I believe, is also a Korean horror movie. So they actually sent me an alert yesterday that said tomorrow they're going to be at a viewing of Mugen Train, and would I be interested in going? And it is the first event that they've had in a year. So I signed myself up for that bad boy. I said, I'll be there. And I'm going to talk to Monique. Oh, yes. Monique, who runs the club, about maybe doing another fighting game tourney, which I will live stream on this channel. What do you think about that? Nice. Shadow Hearts 3. Wow. That whole series, I don't own any of them, but they're very good. You know, it's like I've watched content and I've always wanted to pick them up, and I missed the boat on Shadow Hearts. I really did. There's so many games I missed the boat on. Dot Hack. I own one Dot Hack, but that's it. There's a few others. I've not missed the boat on many things, but there's so many I missed the boat on that I was kind of interested in. Shadow Hearts, I've always been interested in that. Xenosaga, I kind of missed the boat on that. I don't even know. Do I own a Xenosaga? I forget. It's just like, dude, what do I have? Nope, I don't own one Xenosaga game. You know, but I own 400 Wii games. Oh, yeah, and then also, of course, boom, new capture card, baby. Thank God. I was so sick of struggling with my capture card, bro. You have no idea how frustrating it has been. And I'm like, I come on and I'm always in a pretty good mood. And I'm always, thrilled to come out here and hang out with you guys. But it's like the situation with this freaking what are the Toblerone, with this ridiculous Toblerone piece of crap. God damn. And my other capture card just gives me fits all the time, but at least I can work with it. God. Anyway, I have the first Xenosaga. Yeah, they're insane, bro. Yeah, Shadow Hearts is a very collectible series, man. And like Dot Hack, Xenosaga, all those are classic, man. And I had every chance in the world to collect those and just passed them by. Just like that $50 Rule of Rose I saw one time in a GameStop. It's just the ones that got away, and man, I have many of them. That's a good video right there, like the ones that got away, the games you didn't collect, I mean, it's just like that you had or you owned and just gave away or tossed away or lent to a friend and never got back, and it's just like, oh, don't get me started, brother. I had a TurboGrafx with the CD and the Pro card, and my buddy wanted to borrow it, and we were good friends, and I let him borrow it, and then he moved, and I'm like, shit gone, all kinds of U-card games, my TurboGrafx collection, and a lot of my discs freaking gone. And I'm like, I mean, today all that stuff would be thousands of dollars. And he probably pawned it for $50. Brother, man. Yeah, dude, I've been there. I saw Rule of Rose in GameStop for $49.99. And I said to the guy, I go, what's up with this game? It's a PS2 game, and it's $50? He's like, oh, yeah, that's a rare game. It's like a survival horror game. It's pretty weird, too, pretty wild. I'm like, oh, man, I'm not spending $50. He's like, yeah, well, it's kind of rare. You want to go back and just go back in time and be like, pick that shit up, dick. Because I was interested. I looked at it, and I'm like, do you have this priced wrong? I was like, is this priced wrong? I go, is this kind of cool? I'd like to pick it up. But he's like, oh, no, that's a rare title. I've never been a GameStop fan, personally. Everybody says that GameStop is a good thing because they keep the price, the collectible price suppressed. And that when they go out of business, the price is just going to skyrocket because the availability drops off. I see the logic of that, but I don't know. They just chat my ass. I always liked EB Games, Electronic Boutique. I always liked them. There were others too, man. There's so many others, and they just got. It's now just one It's now just one chain. There are no other chains other than mom and pops. Not in my area, anyway. So, GameStop totally dominates. So, but anyway. Yeah, Haunting Ground. Philberto found a copy of Haunting Ground, I think, in a Goodwill. And that bad boy is just crazy. Haunting Ground. Would love to have a Rule of Rose. Would love to have Haunting Ground. But you're not going to be able to touch those without a freaking mortgage pretty soon. But anyway, I am going to cut this short. This has been a wonderful stream. I have tired myself out running my mouth. Software, etc. Yeah, remember that? I love them. So there were so many other really cool chains that I thought added variety to the ecosystem of gaming. And were different, and they would compete and run specials against each other. And I would go to different ones, and you'd find different values, and they'd all run different clearances and stuff like that. So it was I thought it was just a much healthier market than Amazon, eBay, and GameStop. That's kind of it, It's And then, of course, there's the independents. They all charge eBay. They're all on price charter. It's meow. Anyway, so this was a very exciting unboxing for me. I've got a very fun weekend ahead of me. I'm meeting with my Otaku Club tomorrow. We're going to go see Mugen Train and a demon-possessed train. Very excited. I don't know if the people are possessed or the train itself is possessed. But I'm sure I'll figure it out. I'll probably play a trailer before I hit the hay tonight. So, this is LVO Toro. This is the Fancy Action Now. Welcome to the next level, baby. And I want to see you all there. Thank you all for your support. And I invest in this channel. I do these things because of you guys, because it's so much fun to come on and hang with my bros and talk games. And some of you guys are just, I respect and admire the knowledge that you have. I still consider myself kind of even though my collections have grown to be enormous, I still could consider myself to be kind of a gifted amateur, and not necessarily like a major expert, like a BioArmor. BioArmor, I consider him to be a major expert. Dat Game Collector, I've been watching some of his content. Pretty impressive, to be honest. Pretty impressive. And Ty Lord, the ever faithful Astro Live channel. He's hiding knowledge of UFOs. We all know this. Let's just let it go. Let this person live their life and not be harassed by alphabet agencies. So I'm going to sign off. I love you guys. Thank you for popping into the chat. You made it exciting and wonderful. And I stay on way longer because of you guys. All these videos would be 15 to 30 minutes, and I'd probably get more views. But I love hanging out with you guys, so I couldn't give a damn. All right, there's my crazy laugh. So this is LVO Toro Fancy Action Now. You're going to see some streaming. You're going to see some dreaming. And you keep it right here, baby. What is it? Hiding UFOs and collecting games. That's right, baby. Peace out. Thanks, everybody.